Offsides.
Yeah, another week in football. Another week.
Yes, it is.
Thanks for joining us. It's Offsides. I'm Kevin Farley. This is Gant and Leo
Gant.
Berman.
Nice to meet you. Yes.
Yeah, baby.
We had it.
How's the weekend?
My weekend was good.
What'd you do?
I actually went and watched some more football. I seen Soccer Lake Hornets 12U kick some more butt, which was pretty good.
Nice.
Yeah, my boy Juice got in the end zone. Well, actually, I can't say just Juice. All of
Wait,
them.
who
the
did
boys.
you see?
Juice.
Oh, yeah.
Omar Gonzalez. They call him the Juice. I call him Orange.
The guy you work with?
The guy I train.
You know what they call me,
Oh, you
Coach?
train, yeah.
Come on,
Hey, you know what they call me?
The guy you work with? Like, come on, bro.
Hey, you know what they call me?
What they call you, Leo?
Leo Burnham.
The Brett Burnham.
Leo Burnham. Leo Burnham.
What you do to him? How you burn him?
What'd you do? What'd you do this weekend?
Medium, what you like? Medium well?
I
half
beam
done?
top people.
Did you had a game?
Called beam top.
Did you well? Did you do
Bean
well?
top. What
Yep.
the heck?
Beam top 'em.
You beam top him. What's that?
Like Jack and the Beans? Bean?
Like you go right over their head.
Bean top? You mean beanstalk?
I thought that was
I
never
beam
mock.
top.
What? That's a new one. I never
Or
heard of that in my
baptized.
life.
You can say baptized too.
Baptized? That's stiff arm. What kid?
No,
what are
it
you
is
talking about?
not. What are you
Baptized?
talking about right now?
If I baptize you?
If I baptize you, I go up and over, I dunk the ball in your face and rip it up.
That's baptized.
That's baptized. That's
No,
City Boss.
baptizing is going backward when the preacher is laying you in the water. So it makes sense if I stiff on you, I'm stiffing on you down to the ground.
Baptize someone,
That's baptized.
Coach.
I never heard when somebody mossing
CG1.
somebody. I never heard somebody mossing somebody saying I'm baptizing you. I heard blue.
That's
It's
moss.
gonna be a long episode.
I heard
Anyway.
blue. It's going to be long. It's not going to be long. It's going to be short and sweet.
All right, Cincinnati Temple. What do you think?
Cincinnati pretty good. They moved to number 3 from number 5 to number 3. Their defense balls out to the wall, and they showing everybody in the country they can be in the play. Well, they can run for the net. They can run.
They can run. They can pass.
No, I ain't talking about run. They got to run probably in the Final Four.
No, what?
Who's better?
Well,
What team?
Oh,
Who? Name.
we just started. You're starting with this
Do you
blasphemy
think-
already?
do you
It's
think
a
they
blasphemy.
deserve to be as high as they
I can
are?
Me
name
personally.
Okay, no. Okay,
Listen,
I'll name 4
they're
teams
undefeated.
right
Run your
now.
mouth.
Alabama,
They lost.
That's number 1. They're gonna be. Listen. They
Georgia.
Okay.
Okay.
That's 2.
Yeah.
And who else?
Georgia.
Who? Now who the other 3?
Iowa.
Okay.
That's already 3.
Okay.
That's
Top
already
4.
3.
Who's the 4? Who's number 4?
Who's 4?
At 4?
Exactly.
It's a throw up.
Exactly.
It's not
Ain't no
Cincinnati.
throw up. Ain't no
It's not
throw up.
Cincinnati,
You
though.
can't go. You can't go.
It's
What?
not Cin-
And then
It's
say
not
it's a throw up.
Cincinnati,
Wait.
though.
Hear
Who
me
is
out.
it
You
then?
can't go. You can't go. What? And then say, oh, it's a toss up.
I want
you
Penn State
no.
over Cincinnati.
No. You didn't say that. Then why you just didn't say that? Just
I
say
want
that.
Penn State.
Why is a toss up?
Really? You want Penn? You think
Cincinnati
Penn
is not
State?
beating
No.
Penn State.
It ain't no bit. Who? Were they
Cincinnati.
defense playing?
Yeah.
Oh man.
You
I
think
don't know
Penn
about
State
that
can
one.
beat Cincinnati right
Yes.
now? Well, I don't know.
It's
I don't
going
know.
to be a tough game, but I'm rolling with Cincinnati because
I
at the
think
end of the day,
Cincinnati, yeah.
Cincinnati got a ground game and a pass game,
Yeah.
and their defense is flying
Yeah.
and swarming to the ball.
Right. And Penn State just lost their starting quarterback. I don't know to what injury. I have no
Yeah.
idea. But he's injured, and they had a backup quarterback. So I
He did pretty well, but
Backup quarterback did.
right now, who's running that team is Jerome Ford. I mean, he had over a couple hundred. He had 100 yards and a couple of pair of touchdowns. He struck for 75 yards. And my thing is, he's showing that he can be a home run hit. So
Yeah.
my thing is, I don't know if Penn State got anybody that can do something with that. Then on top of that, you got the boy Elker Pierce,
Yeah.
all arguably coming off a game against Notre Dame, over 150 yards of receiving, and coming back into he just showing that he's right now probably one of the best receivers in college football right now this year.
That's fair, but they're not better than Penn State.
But the thing is,
They're not beating Penn State.
Penn State defense is going to have trouble with their offense.
They're not beating Ohio State.
Who you beat Ohio
Penn
State?
State isn't going to beat Ohio State.
No, I'm saying Cincinnati can't beat Penn State or Ohio State.
Do you
Man,
think
we're gonna see.
Cincinnati?
You don't think Cincinnati?
I don't
can-
know.
Listen.
I don't know.
That will soon come. But my thing is, Cincinnati will give them a run for their money. And
I
I'm going.
think so.
I'm going with the Bearcats on this one.
Yeah.
Stamping.
I think Cincinnati is proven to be where they should be. I think there's obviously
Temple
their
had
strength.
no chance, man.
I'm sorry.
Temple
I'm sorry.
had no
I'm
chance.
sorry.
Five ti-
Who's
five-
Temple? Who are they playing?
It
I
don't
mean,
matter. It don't matter who it is. It don't matter.
Who are
Temple
But
was
who
not a good
wait,
team.
wait. You can't talk about Temple because they beat Notre Dame as well. They had a great performance against Notre Dame.
Notre Dame played like
It's a
some
top tier
trash.
team. It don't bother being
Notre
a
Dame's
top
not
tier.
top tier. They're
You
not even
can't.
a top 10.
They was a top tier team before they got knocked out by Cincinnati. Come on, give them props.
They were.
There's a
They
pretty
were.
good football team that just haven't found their identity yet.
Going
on,
into this
kid.
game, Temple was
Temple,
a good team.
Temple is a great team.
Yeah.
It's a great team. 5 sacks and a pick set by Bryant.
Right. So they
Defense wins games, man.
Yeah.
They won the turnover margin too,
And
and
the thing
had
about-
great performance on the offense side of the ball.
The thing about that Cincinnati defense is they're fast and they're quick. And they're down. The defensive linemen are quick.
I think it's just more so why they just swarm to the ball. And the
Yeah.
offense averaging over 500 yards of offense that game. I mean, you could say it's Temple or not, but at the end of the game, that's proper preparation, and that's a confidence spark for them.
No, they're a good team. They deserve to be where they are. But you might be right on,
They're a good
some
team.
of those things. You know, they're a surprise team to be in there. I'll
We'll
give
just
you
have
that.
to we'll just have to see when they face off with your Penn State nifty line.
Yeah. Well, do they play them this year?
I don't know, but I'm
not
rolling with
sure.
the Bearcats if they do,
Yeah, I am too. Only because,
because they show me consistency right now
yeah.
off those 2 games. That Notre Dame game has sparked them.
And they handled these teams. Like they handled Temple right from the start. They didn't ever.
Temple,
Temple had to
okay,
have a chance.
Temple's.
No.
Temple didn't have a chance.
But they also, Cincinnati handled Notre Dame pretty much.
Exactly.
Yeah. They did.
Bigger,
They had
stronger
them. They had them.
team.
Yeah.
Top
They're a
tier
good
team.
They're a very, very good
Don't
team.
sleep on Cincinnati.
Don't.
But they're no
sleep.
Georgia.
Don't sleep on
They're no
Cincinnati.
Georgia.
We're
They're
not
no
talking
Georgia.
about Georgia right now.
They're no Georgia.
Georgia is a whole nother segment. We're not
Yeah.
talking about Georgia right now. We're talking about Cincinnati.
They're a good team. but
Cincinnati's a great team.
Great team.
And
when
they showed consistency
Right.
for these past 2 weeks. And I feel like there ain't slowing down. There will not slow down.
No.
Ain't no
No.
slowing down. Not soon.
Until
We'll
they
see how they
until
go.
meet an actual
Not
team.
soon.
Until
Oh,
they meet.
they've met teams.
Let me
They've
fist my.
met
I'll
teams.
fist my. Let me fist my tie on that one. I'll fist my tie on that one, people. They ain't slowing down soon, my man.
Yeah. All right. Moving on. Oklahoma versus Texas. Well, that was a barn burner.
Ain't no barber. Let's talk about Rattler, that's supposed to be Heisman hopeful in the beginning of the year.
He's so bad.
Stunk the
He's
bed.
so
Yeah.
bad.
I don't think the young man bad, but he stunk the bed. But one thing impressed me.
I don't
what
like him.
impressed
You
me
know why
is
he's cocky?
Who, the QB for Oklahoma?
I don't-
He's
it's a difference between
I don't
cocky
like
and
him.
confidence. But his
No,
performance,
no.
his performance haven't been living
You
up,
know
so
it's
you can
bad.
call it
Wait, who are
cocky.
you talking about?
We're talking about Rattler, Spencer Rattler.
Yeah.
Spencer Rattler. But what impressed me
Yeah,
was Caleb
Oklahoma,
Williams.
he's-
No. What's impressed me is Caleb Williams. We'll talk about Oklahoma yet. Caleb Williams, the way he came in the game after they benched
Right.
Spencer Rattler, how he took over the game
He did.
and he managed the game over 200 yards and he added a yard on the ground. I mean, a TD on the ground. I mean, it was great. Not knowing that with the running back, they also added 200 plus yards on the ground too. And what really my performance I like was the receiver Mims. It was
Yes.
Mims.
What a catch.
No,
he had.
no, not Mims. Was it Mims?
Mims for Oklahoma. Yeah.
No, it was Xavier from
Oh.
Texas.
Oh, okay. Well, but Mims from Oklahoma had a good catch.
Mims for Oklahoma had a great
in the
game.
end zone.
But Texas really arguably just, man, I mean,
They have good running backs.
I don't know. Texas had Robinson, the freshman. He's been doing his thing.
He's great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But really, the performance was Xavier Worthy. Oh my gosh,
Yeah.
261 yards, 2 TDs. Great game for a wide receiver.
Great game all around. I think one of those
They
games
couldn't
watching
stop
them,
him. He was just taking the top off. They couldn't stop him. It looked like A.J. Millweed and Ed Gant back in UNA days, North
come
Alabama
on.
days. I mean, that's exactly what it was. I mean, he had 9 catches for 261 yards. I'm
pretty
like,
amazing.
where's the defense?
Where's the
you
defense?
got nobody
That's the
covering his
question.
kid?
Where was the
He
defense?
just taking the top off the defense just like that?
But I mean, is that just great wide receivers and great offense, or is it terrible defense?
I mean,
Great offense.
it's a great offense. It comes with a variety of things. The quarterback,
calling.
the play calling from the OC, the
But mainly the
execution,
QB, mainly the QB.
the execution from the offensive line, and then just the
You're
QB. The offensive line
You're
plays a
blaming.
big
Wait,
part.
you're saying the offensive line is why
He
they
plays
got.
offensive line plays a big part of any
course.
skill position.
But that wasn't
any
the main
skill
reason.
position.
That's right.
That wasn't
That's
the
one of the
main
main
reason.
reasons. Because with no protection, you will never be able to get him the ball.
No quarterback can throw the ball.
No protection. How could he throw the ball? What's wrong with this kid?
But I'll tell you
No
this.
quarterback, you can't throw the ball.
With no line, you cannot
can't.
So
get
either
him the
way,
ball.
no
Either way,
receivers,
what?
you can't catch the ball.
But
what are
anyway,
we talking about?
I don't know what you're talking about, kid. You got me confused. But I'm not confused. You're confusing yourself. But listen, Xavier Worthy
Bucs
had
are
one of the greatest
confused.
games that Texas receiver ever had. You know,
Yeah.
going for 9 receptions for 261 yards. That's an epic. That's an epic game.
Really amazing.
You know?
That game in itself, all of a sudden, just exploded in the second
It's
half.
one of the biggest rivalries in college football history.
And it was a
The
great
Red River
game.
rivalry.
And they were throwing bombs at the
Yeah,
the
they were
fourth
taking
quarter.
the top off.
They were
I'm not gonna-
amazing.
That was bad. That was bad.
Worthy is
It was.
worthy.
That was bad.
Yeah, they were. That
Xavier
was
is worthy. He showed he was worthy too at that.
Yeah. No, it was
almost
Texas.
300 yards receiving.
Is Texas a for real team? Are they going to be?
No.
No, they ain't.
No.
I'm not gonna get Texas.
They were
that.
just
They'll
playing
get-
out
they're-
of their mind.
A lot. You got to understand. A lot of college teams, when it comes to these big rivalry games, they raise up to the occasion, and
Yes.
it's like they prepare for that one game.
Yes,
you know, just
they
like
do,
Alabama
yeah.
and Auburn. Like Auburn can lose all those games, but then when they play against Roll Tide, it's such a big, powerful rivalry, and as long as we win, we don't lose this game. That would matter.
But Texas won't be around in the end. But
Not even.
But Oklahoma will.
Nah.
No.
No,
Neither one.
neither one.
No.
But they're both really good teams.
They're good, but then, like you can't.
They
Like
okay.
it's different than like a team like Bama or Georgia with all those guys.
I mean, you got teams like
I- the
Bama,
thing with them, like-
Georgia, Cincinnati.
Georgia
or
has so
Iowa.
much depth.
It
It's
seems like in this game we were watching some really professional wide receivers. In other words, those guys.
I
will go
want
to-
to say professional wide receivers. I'm just saying people just having great games.
Yeah.
Execution. People in their quarterback is on point, is on cue. You know, they're just making plays.
But those guys seem like they could be in
I've got
the
a
pros.
question though, Coach. So if you're like go to like a bad, like I'm talking like no, there's no bad D2, D1 colleges, but let's say you go like, I know the NFL will find you, but like if you go to like a D2 or like a lower ranked D1, and you go crazy, what happens? But like
What?
you go nuts, like you average like 150 per game, 200 per game,
A low D1
like
school.
a low D1
So
or low
like
D2.
a D1 AA
Yes.
and stuff like that.
Yeah,
And
but
do
like
great.
no one knows about them.
See, no one knows about someone for one with all the social media and stuff like that.
They'll know about
Someone's
you.
gonna know about you. Someone's gonna hear about you. I'm gonna use Austin Watkins for example. He went
Oh.
to UAB. I gotta use him.
Yeah.
No one knows about UAB, but UAB will make a noise. And now on top of that, like Austin is taking off his final year when everybody finally found out who he were. They got into a bowl game and he exploded.
Right.
Almost 200 yards receiving.
Right.
You know what I mean? That put his name on the map. So my thing is, when you're playing at the lower tier teams and stuff like that, what the NFL will want to do, like, hey, they'll invite you to other things to play against Division ones,
so
like
against some
the
of the
Senior
other
Bowl.
players, yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
because they feel like, well, maybe it's the conference. Maybe he ain't playing against the upper top competition.
They still always wanna give you a chance 'cause you're-
Exactly. No, they want to see you with top
yeah,
competition.
yes, I'm
so
saying,
what
yeah.
they would do is invite you to stuff like the Senior Bowls and all the Senior All-Star games and
Yeah.
stuff like that, just to see you perform against
Do they
top
have
tier
senior
talent.
All-Star
Right,
games?
right.
Is that a thing?
Reese.
Well, Reese, yeah. And
Reese
like
Senior Bowl.
you don't say no to the Reese. That's special.
You'll get seen.
Is that why?
Especially these days.
Is that why Austin went to the Reese Bowl? Because
Yeah, they wanted to see him, but then again, he was already
well known because he was on
well
Sports
known.
Center and making
Yeah.
catches.
Austin who?
See, all it takes is like two. All it takes is two
Austin
games.
Watkins.
Austin Watkins.
All it
All it
takes
takes
is
is about
two
1 or 2 games on TV.
Yeah.
And what happened was he exploded when they played against Appalachian State. He had like over almost 200 yards, like something crazy. He went really crazy.
Yeah.
And it's on national TV, and then the Watkins name. So the first thing they say, "Oh, that's Sammy Watkins' little cousin."
That's
So
a
right
boost
there,
already.
boom.
Yeah,
So right there,
yeah,
boom.
that's
Right,
He's
they know.
big. Yeah, they looking at like he's bigger, got better ball skills, run just as great of routes than Sammy. So now, okay, how good is really Austin? Well, we will see. Let's invite him to the Senior Bowl and
Yeah.
to the Reese Senior Bowl and see. And he
Performed,
held,
yeah.
and he's
Right.
performed very well.
All right.
Still,
Where-
Moving on. Going to Georgia. Georgia.
the #1 team in the
Wait,
country.
real quick.
Yeah.
Did you run a 4.4? I think you did.
Somewhat like that.
Who, Watkins?
High 4.4.
All right. What do you think
He
of
ran out.
Georgia?
#1 team
Right?
in the country.
Team in the country. There's not much to talk about here. They're the best team in the country. I mean,
Yeah.
we can't really say they dominated. They did. I mean, but you know,
I mean,
at this point, it's expected.
Auburn didn't have a chance. Auburn
No.
didn't have a chance. They held. I mean, the defense is just. I mean, their defense is just, man. It's just it's just unheard of. It's like this college season, Georgia has been dominated week in and week out.
Yeah.
Defense has been lights out. Like
Yeah.
they've been stingy.
They have a lot of
With
Hey,
depth.
defense been real
Alabama
stingy.
losing, and now does that just mean Georgia's got this?
So
Yes.
I can't really
Oh,
say.
no, I
I'm gonna
mean-
tell you why you can't say that because the staff.
Off
Nick's-
nights happen.
I'm gonna
Off
tell you.
nights happen.
No, listen. I'm gonna tell you like this. The reason why you can't say that, because the type of staff Nick Saban has around him and the way they pour inside the players, it can be like, oh, that one game is just like this, like a Tebow syndrome. When Tebow said, well, made that little famous speech, and they came and won.
Yeah.
It's like Nick Saban pouring into the guys, and the guy can spark out and be like, hey, we ain't losing again.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? They're a jerking out of football.
It might be good for them.
It's a wake-up call.
Yeah. It might be good for them. Do you think Georgia's got it now, or do you think Alabama could come back?
Georgia's the number one.
got it.
Georgia's
got
right
it.
now the number one team.
Georgia's got it. No one's stopping them.
Right.
Georgia's the
Honestly,
number one
I think it wouldn't even be. I think Georgia would beat Alabama by 21 points.
No.
With the way the defense is playing. With the way the defense is playing, Coach.
Here's the reason why I say you can't say that. The reason why I say you can't say Georgia will beat a team like Alabama, a juggernaut like Alabama, who got some of the same players, and because the thing is it's any given Saturday when those teams match up like for I'm gonna use for example, when teams can play great versus a normal team in the conference, but when you hear a juggernaut rolls in a town like Alabama, team play totally different tuck its tail. Now when you have two forces coming to collide, it's like
It's so energetic.
It's so energized. So it's like, hey man, we lost one time, but this is our shot to show them we are the real champs.
Right.
It's the same thing like Muhammad Ali and Joe Frazier.
Yeah.
In the movie, Joe Frazier beat George Foreman, and what Muhammad Ali did, met him in the car, hey man, I'm the champ. Now Muhammad Ali said, no, you're not really the champ because you ain't fight me yet.
Yeah.
So if you beat George Foreman, he beat me, you got to beat me too. To be the other champ to say, I'm really the king of the ring.
That's right.
Ali kind of baited him up, and then what happened?
Well, Muhammad won.
We all know what happened.
We all know
But
what
like
happened.
my thing is, with those two forces colliding together, man, you can't really just say this one better than the other one. You know,
Yeah.
because you never
Yeah.
know when that happens. What's going to happen?
All right.
Anything can go.
Anything can go. Well, speaking of Big Ten, Iowa, Penn State, what a game.
That
What an
was
unbelievable game.
That was a defensive
That game was
It
unbelievable.
was very exciting.
It was very exciting.
Iowa defense forcing
Iowa
four
defense,
interceptions.
lots of interceptions. Yeah.
Forcing four interceptions.
Now, is that
And-
because they lost their quarterback? Penn State lost their quarterback. Robeson came in. He looked good, but he's a backup quarterback.
See, Iowa won the turnover battle
They absolutely
and
did.
pulled it off. Period.
And they pulled it off.
Everybody know in this game, you win a turnover about 9 times out of 10, and you obviously going to win. It's very so often that you'll see a team that loses the turnover battle and still win.
Yeah. No, it's odd.
That's very soft.
It's very, very odd, yeah. But Penn State's a good team. They're a very good team. But I think Iowa's just that much better. Iowa's a great team. Now, is Iowa in the
Yes.
same area as
Yes.
Cincinnati?
No, I mean,
or as Georgia or as
they're better than Cincinnati.
Nah.
But like,
that's the question
I
of
can't really-
is
I can't-
Iowa
Yeah,
better
you
than
can't compare
Cincinnati?
to those big powerhouses.
Here's the thing.
because
I can't put Iowa in the same.
right now there's
category
two
as Georgia.
powerhouses.
Why
which
is that?
Because it's Alabama. And
Well,
Georgia.
not of
That's it.
Georgia, but let's say Cincinnati.
Yeah,
Cincinnati,
they're better than
Iowa-
Cincinnati.
Listen,
They're better.
here's my thing.
No way.
Cincinnati has
Don't,
shown.
no.
No. Listen.
Don't do it. No, man.
I seen the Iowa games. Iowa has defense. True
Oh.
enough. Cincinnati is a balanced
Oh
team.
my God.
Yeah.
It's a balanced team,
I can't
and
believe
right
you
now
right now.
has confidence. So if they roll into town, it's like it's all mark to make another mark.
I cannot believe you
It's
right now.
two different
You can't have
styles.
to believe
That
me.
is-
You can't have to be.
that is
so
blasphemy.
All right, ain't no blasphemy. It's blasphemy to your understanding. Okay, kid,
You're
let me tell you.
comparing
Okay,
Cincinnati to Iowa.
You comparing
Iowa
them.
would
You
beat
comparing-
the, you know what out of them.
You
okay,
think so?
Why? Give me your
Why?
answer. Why?
They have more depth. Okay.
Okay.
They
They got.
have-
So you saying they got more depth? than
They are
Cincinnati?
beating and competing against bigger and better opponents than Cincinnati is.
Really?
And go to each one of their schedules.
Really?
Yeah,
So you saying Notre Dame could be anybody? Well, Penn State is arguably one of the best opponents. But my thing is, again, goes back to what I'm telling you again. Regardless of if they competing, you don't know any given Saturday. The proper preparation defeat poor performance.
can't say
And I'm
that.
going to
You
say
can't
that.
say
I'm going
that.
to say that. But and I'm
'Cause
going
you know
to
what?
listen.
If you were
no,
defending a
listen,
team
listen,
that was a
listen.
powerhouse,
no,
then I
no,
said
no,
no.
because just like Florida, I defended
See,
like any given Saturday. You see what
you're
happens?
going off
It's
luck
upget.
and
I'm not going.
upsets.
So you saying Texas A&M was
Luck.
luck?
well, listen.
Luck and
So
upsets.
Texas
Do you
A&M was luck.
Why are you changing the subject? We're
No,
talking
no,
about
no,
Iowa and
no,
Cincinnati.
no. You
We're
saying
talking
no.
about
You
Iowa
saying
and
defendant, but
Cincinnati.
you just mentioned out of
We're
your mouth.
talking about Iowa and
you
Cincinnati, though.
Listen, kid, you just mentioned out of your mouth that you said if I was defending a team, it don't matter any given Saturday. Look what Texas A&M did. Okay.
I'm talking about
And
Iowa.
look what Kentucky
and
did to
Cincinnati.
Florida. But my thing is they haven't faced off yet. They haven't came a turn. But my thing is when they do, I am rolling with the Bearcats.
Over Iowa.
I'm rolling with the Bearcats.
But let me just ask you this: Iowa plays Big Ten ball. They
I'm
play
rolling with the
Big Ten
Bearcats.
football. Cincinnati's got the quickness.
I'm rolling with the Bearcats.
Yeah, because they're faster.
Ain't
they're
about
faster.
Being faster. No, it's about they consistent.
And they're consistent.
And they swarm to the ball. And they got playmakers that make plays in big time games.
Yeah.
Consistency is key.
Well,
And they create turnovers.
yeah.
All right.
I'm
next.
rolling with the Bearcats,
Next.
man.
Well, going on to the pros. I'm so sorry we start off with this. I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
Browns, Chargers.
Brownie boy.
This
Oh, man.
was a difficult thing to watch.
San Diego.
Now, what happened? Did
Supercharged.
you throw something at the television?
No. It's just
Here's
Did
what's
you
gonna
get
happen.
upset?
Now I'm mad. No. Okay? Either trade Odell Beckham Jr. or use him.
Really?
The
All right.
Browns offense looked great. Njoku had a career game. Okay, Nick Chubb had a great game. He went for 186 yards and
Yeah.
a touchdown.
Yeah.
Kareem Hunt, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah.
I will say, Kareem Hunt and Nick Chubb,
Great combo.
they are the base of our football team.
Well, they're great.
They are the
I
base.
agree with you. I agree
They're
with
great.
you.
Without them,
They're
we're
great.
not winning. We're not winning these games. I'm telling you, we're not.
Y'all ground
Without
game.
them, we're not.
Listen,
we're
Browns
not.
ground game.
What do
You know
you
what?
think?
You can't stop both of them. Let me tell you what happened. Okay,
What happened?
Justin Herbert
It's great.
looked great.
He looked
He
great.
looked awesome.
He looked
Looked great.
awesome.
He
You're right.
outplayed. He outplayed
Outplayed
Baker.
your boy.
He outplayed Baker
Your,
Mayfield.
Yeah.
your boy.
You saying
He
that?
outplayed
Your-
Baker.
Oh, he's saying
Your-
it.
He out.
boy.
Hey,
He's
listen,
saying
listen.
it.
He outplayed.
Say, your boy.
He outplayed Baker Mayfield.
Your
Let me
boy.
tell you why he did. Okay.
Please.
Baker Mayfield looked great, looked phenomenal, but he doesn't look towards Odell Beckham.
Wait.
He doesn't look towards Odell Beckham Jr.
Wait.
I don't know
kid.
what
You
the
think he
problem
doesn't
is.
throw there that much?
He doesn't throw there, look there. What?
Wait.
What?
You can't say a guy look phenomenal just because, he can look. So basically what you're saying,
He was
looked-
throwing dots. What
Hold
can I
on,
say?
wait, hold on,
It
wait,
was a
wait,
shootout.
listen.
It was a
Baker what?
shootout.
Listen.
Baker
You
did
cannot,
If the Browns won,
listen,
you could have said
listen,
Baker outplayed
listen,
Herbert.
Listen,
but
you
since the
cannot.
Chargers won,
No, you cannot say a guy looked phenomenal, but he didn't throw the ball over. Rather, he looked phenomenal throwing the ball over Dale Beckham. If not, if he did, if he don't, he still looked phenomenal, right? You
looked
can't take that away from him.
I'm not.
Regardless, but since Odell, your boy.
No, listen, I'm not done. Hold on.
So it's a problem.
Listen.
But he still looked phenomenal. So that lets you know he don't need Odell.
We do need Odell. You know
No.
why? Yes, we do.
Oh, Roku just went for over 100 yards receiving.
And that was his
Premier
best
night.
game of his career. He played
Yeah.
great.
Hold
I
on,
love
both
it.
running backs
I
had
love
over
that.
had a pair of
I
touchdowns.
love that. I don't know what the problem
Chubb
is.
had almost 200 yards, if not over 200 yards rushing.
I know, and he played again.
Do you think it's-
Hunt had
let me just say
two
this.
touchdowns? I'm telling you, those two guys. That's the whole
But
organization.
could it be, Leo, could
What?
it be that Odell's not getting open?
I wouldn't say that, but it's just.
No, let me tell you something.
If Baker's
Okay,
not
no,
throwing
hold
to
on.
him.
Last week, he could
he's
have
gonna
had 2
defend it.
touchdowns. Okay.
He could have had what? Why didn't he?
Because Baker threw the ball into the floor and he's wide open downfield, 30 yards. That's why.
Yeah. But let's talk
Oh
about.
my God!
That's why.
Let's talk
Listen,
about.
And guess what? Okay, let me tell you
Wow!
something about let me tell you something about the Browns defense.
Wait. So if he was under pressure, he threw it in the floor. Did he get attentional grounding?
It was a clean pocket. Odell was running. I'm gonna choke right now. Oh my! Odell was running.
Yeah.
He threw the ball at his feet. Terrible pass behind him. You know what? Odell got up. He was pissed. He walked to the sideline. He was done. And guess what? And guess what? And guess what?
Turning on Mayfield.
No, I love Baker Mayfield. Okay.
You're turning on your boy.
No, listen. No, I'm not done.
Turning on your
No.
boy.
It's a thing.
It's a thing. It's a thing.
Thing.
Listen. It's a thing that I say. The same people cheer you, boo you.
That's right.
No, I'm not turning against
Baker
Baker
Mayfield's
Mayfield.
up.
Because you know what? Baker plays
He's
great.
down.
But let me tell you something about Baker Mayfield, okay?
Why are you booing him right
He is
now?
better than Josh Allen and Lamar Jackson. We'll get to that in a second, but hold on. Let me explain what happened in this game first. Let me explain.
You just been explaining for like 3 minutes.
No one knows
5
what
minutes.
happened, okay? So,
Eric,
first of all, the Browns defense is non-existent apparently.
That's
We're supposed
true.
to have one of the best defenses in the
Browns
league.
had that game.
Basically, it wasn't.
The refs get us on a DPI when Mike Williams is holding the guy's shoulder pad.
When?
You didn't see that play? 30 yards downfield.
There you go. And here it is. Everybody happens. But listen, let's go. San Diego. Say it with me. San Diego. Superchargers. Let's go. On 3. 1, 2, 3. San Diego. Superchargers.
I need two.
Justin Herbert.
Listen,
you cannot take the performance from Justin Herbert. Man, the Herbert Sherbert. I'm telling you.
Herbert was good, but
man,
Baker.
he wasn't good. He was phenomenal. He had almost 400 yards with 4 touchdowns. What about Elko with adding 3 to the ground? Mike Williams, 165 yards.
Come
on, what you saying? What are you saying? That triple threat arguably came back and surpassed the Browns. Period.
Yes.
Those 3.
They were the better team.
Baker Mayfield
played
nothing.
He wasn't Justin Herbert. He didn't do what Justin Herbert did.
He did nothing.
He didn't do what Justin Herbert did.
He answered every drive when they were down.
It don't matter about answering every drive. Did you hear what I just said? 398 yards, 4 touchdowns.
14-point lead in the third quarter.
Elker, the running back, 3 touchdowns. Mike Williams, over 150 yards, 165 yards, and a touchdown to go ahead with it. So it's a triple threat to your 1.
Hold on. Yeah. So then, hold on.
What,
Let me tell you something, okay?
It's a triple threat.
It's 40.
How could you stop that?
Baker played a great. I'm proud of Baker Mayfield.
You just turned on him. Now he's your boy again.
Listen. I'm going to tell you right now. I have never seen a team to win the turnover battle with no turnovers, over 500-yard total offense.
Let me explain
and
why
40 points and score 40 points and still lose.
I need to explain. No, hold on. I need to
explain. If that happened before, somebody please refresh my memory. Because in football, that never normally happens. That's
We've got to move on.
That's very rare.
We've got to move on. Make your point. Make your point fast.
I need 30 seconds.
San Diego Superchargers. That's it.
It gets tied up.
End of discussion. You're done, man.
You keep interrupting me.
I got to interrupt you. I got to.
Let me make my point.
You've been talking for the whole time.
No. The
What's your point?
Browns, the Chargers go down and score when they were down by 7. They missed the PAT. The Browns are up by 1, 42-41 with, I believe it's 3 minutes left. Now it's 3rd and 10 on our 17-yard line. I can't even talk. Stefanski decides to run the ball on 3rd and 10.
Kid, you're going to have high blood pressure at age 16. You better stop.
Listen, we're moving on.
Okay.
It was a tough loss.
Baker played a perfect game. I don't care what you say.
Packers,
it was an atrocious defense. That's what happened.
He wasn't a Justin Herbert.
That atrocious defense. That's what happened.
Atrocious defense.
Atrocious defense.
If we were one, we'll
work on it though. We're fine.
Both teams had over 40 points.
We're going to the AFC Championship. I don't know about you.
Moving on.
We're going to the AFC Championship.
Moving on. Packers, Bengals. Unbelievable game. Packers, Bengals.
Man.
What?
Aaron Rodgers.
Crazy game.
What you got to say about Aaron?
Well, what do you got to say about the kicker?
Hey, man. Crosby.
Oh, don't even get me started with Crosby.
It wasn't just Crosby.
It wasn't Crosby. It was the other guy.
No, listen, it was just kickers this week. I don't know what got into the kickers this week. All kickers was like wide right, wide left, off the turn. Like, it was crazy.
I've never seen a game like that where they've lost. They missed 5 field goals between them.
Crosby missed 3.
Crosby missed
4.
He missed 4.
4, including
he could have went on ahead and won the game.
Right.
But then again, he pulled it off.
Now, I have a question. If you're Crosby, he finally hit the game winner. Are you happy?
He did.
Are you happy? I mean,
no.
It's gonna be a bittersweet. It's a bittersweet moment because that's gonna comes back into dang. The first 2 field goals that I hit could have really put this away. We wouldn't have been in this situation if I would hit the other first 2 or 3
and then
field
it's
goals.
like, now my.
But it's like,
you own the Packers. Nobody owns the Packers, but you're in charge of the Packers.
Actually, the Packers is community owned.
Owned by
I
the
think.
community, but there's a president there. There's a GM.
Yeah.
If Crosby misses that field goal, do you fire him?
What?
Why would you fire him?
Because he missed 5 field goals.
No, listen. Why would you fire him? It's still early. It's not a playoff game or anything. It's still early.
Because I think there's something wrong with him.
No, but everything he's done.
Everybody have a game. It don't matter. Listen. He's a veteran. His track record speaks for itself. And on top of that, he's been consistent. It's just everybody have a bad game.
That's a
we got to talk about the man.
Everybody have a bad game.
Terrible.
We have to talk about the man who retook the throne.
Rodgers.
No. had a 200-yard feast day, Devontae Adams.
Well, yeah.
Oh, that's my boy right
Well,
there.
he
That's
was
poetry in
amazing.
motion.
He was cooking
Amazing.
up the stir
He was
fry.
great. He was
amazing
great.
in the word. He's
He was
been,
great.
listen, week in and week out, Devontae has shown people why he is the best receiver.
And
in
now
in the
the
NFL.
leaders are, it goes Devontae
Yeah.
Adams,
Best.
Deebo Samuel, who's doing his thing.
And Deebo
And then it
Samuel
goes Cooper
is-
Kupp, who's been very
And
impressive.
Deebo Samuel is emerging.
And the crazy
Yeah,
thing
I
about
like
that list is Cooper Kupp being third. Robert Woods is supposed to be the number one receiver.
I'm not
Yet
gonna
you
lie,
have
Robert
Cooper
Woods.
Kupp. Also, speaking of Robert Woods, he just came off a 150-yard game.
Yeah, he
versus the
did.
Seahawks,
He did.
Which was
I
good.
like Robert Hood.
But
I
Cooper
like
Kupp-
Robert Wood. I like
I
Robert
like-
Wood.
he's
By the way, though,
great.
I like
are the
Robert Woods.
Came
Bengals
from
for
USC,
real?
he's a-
Are the Bengals? They put up.
The Bengals.
No,
the Bengals.
they're
they-
playoff contenders.
I feel
Good.
yeah, they,
No, they're playoff contenders.
I feel like
Yeah.
the Bengals playoff contenders. Tongue twist. I feel like the Bengals playoff contenders.
Yeah.
And they still got to hit their strides. Right
Yeah.
now, I just want to talk about the Packers first. I want to talk about Rodgers' game.
Is amazing.
I want to talk about people don't really give him his props, but the game this guy was hitting off runs and
Yeah.
that one run for like 50-some yards, he almost stiffed on like Derrick Henry out
Aaron
of bounds.
Jones or Rodgers?
Aaron Jones went off.
Aaron Jones.
I call him
is
the double
fantastic.
A's.
Aaron Rodgers, Aaron Jones.
I think
Yeah,
the Packers
double
found
A's.
themselves yesterday. Truly. 'Cause
That's
they were,
the
hey,
kind-
'cause
yeah.
they were like on all cylinders. They were getting turnovers. They got I think it was two
Yeah.
interceptions.
It was
of them,
two.
One of them in overtime.
It was two.
sealed the game.
One in overtime.
Adrian Amos again.
Yeah.
the
Adrian
guy that they
Amos,
signed in
yeah.
the offseason.
Devontae
You know,
Adams with 11 with 20 over 200 yards receiving. It was great.
Amazing.
It was great.
Amazing. On all
great.
cylinders, they were playing well.
Aaron
Yeah.
Jones
Except-
had a great game as always. Consistently this year, he's been
But
playing
let's
well.
talk about the rookie has emerged, has starting
Jamar
to
Chase,
has to
he's-
find
yeah.
stuff. I think he's arguably up for the rookie. No, it's that he probably be the
No.
number one contender. Who's better?
No.
What other rookie who's having a great year like him?
Like a rookie wise.
Rookie wise.
Rookie-wise, I
For
don't
rookie
think
of the
so.
year, what? Quarterback wise, Lance
Lance,
is not
no,
doing
Lance.
nothing. What other quarterback is doing something? He's right now the hot rookie right now.
He's
Jamar
great.
Chase coming off two
great.
games
Hey,
over 100
but what-
yards.
but,
He
okay,
had
that's
159
fair.
yards.
Listen, that's
a
fair.
career day.
But
It
hey,
is,
but
yeah.
before our time runs out, I want to say the Bengals are playoff contenders.
They are.
No,
very
they
good.
playoff containers.
And Chase
And
would be
Joe
rookie of the year.
Mixon, okay, that's good. But Tony his name's, what is it? I don't know how to pronounce his name. Kadarius Tony,
Yeah.
10 receptions,
189
189
yards.
yards.
I'm
Look,
gonna be honest with you.
he
He's
broke-
Kadarius.
he broke Odell's record, by the
listen,
way.
Kadarius Tony. How a lot of corners say Odell and all those guys, hard guys to guard. Kadarius Tony is going to be a receiver. Is going to give defenses problems because not only
He
his
can take the
now
top
listen,
off. I mean, he can do-
not only the way what he does with his route running and his quickness, but when he get the ball in his hand, it turns to
It's amazing.
another thing like a human joystick. Someone like Deontay Hall back
Yeah.
in the day
He
for the
was
Chiefs.
so- he was-
It was crazy, and he has that thing what Peter Warrick has too. Like he just Kadarius is fun to watch.
We'll see this. All right, Chiefs Bills. That
Josh
was.
Look, okay, let me say something about the Chiefs.
Allen Ballard, Josh
The
Allen
Chiefs,
Ballard, man.
I'm sorry.
Allen.
I'm sorry.
Do we talk about Allen or do we talk about how bad
We
Mahomes looked?
No. We talk about how bad the Chiefs' defense is.
They look
Because you know what?
terrible.
For the past 2 years, the Chiefs have to been going. Without Patrick Mahomes, there's no. This team right now is, I'd say, 0-5. I'll tell you why.
0-5.
For the past 2 years.
0-5.
For the past 2 years.
You give him 0-5?
Yes, that defense this year is atrocious. They
Well, they
suck.
had-
They are the third
yeah.
team. They're the third most in letting up rushing yards.
Okay.
The fifth most in letting up receiving yards.
So
They can't get a
atrocious, right?
stop.
They
So
got
that
way
makes
They
ahead
can't
of
get a
us.
stop.
So that
and
makes
they
them-
rely on Mahomes the whole game
So that makes-
to go down the field and make plays, which he can do, and that's why he's worth $500 million. But I'm still saying,
well,
He threw
Well,
2 interceptions.
let's say he had 2 picks.
2 picks.
And one of them, coach, was off Tyreek Hill's hands, straight into Micah Hyde's hands for a pick 6. Not his fault. If Tyreek Hill catches that ball,
Not his fault.
that's not Mahomes. How's that Mahomes' fault?
That's
Well,
what we're gonna do.
That's Tyreek Hill's fault.
We'll do that.
But
We'll do
I
that.
will say, Josh Allen looks
Allen.
amazing.
The 3 TDs through there and one
Doesn't
on the
look as
ground.
good as Baker Mayfield,
Well,
but he looks good.
obviously this week
He looks-
Baker Mayfield didn't have 3 TDs in the air and one
No.
on the ground.
Yeah. Josh
Boom.
Allen is a really good quarterback.
He's
He can
finding
run the
himself,
ball.
man. He can do it all. Baker
He can
can't
run,
do that.
He can throw. He can do everything.
So you taking Baker over Josh?
You think
yeah.
Baker's better than
Oh,
Josh
yeah.
Allen?
Oh, yeah.
No.
Oh,
yeah.
Leo. Come
No,
on.
listen. No one in the listen carefully.
No
when I
one in the
say
league
this.
what?
No one in the league. Just listen. I want you to get ready for this. Ready? Get ready.
I'm born
Prepare
ready.
yourself
I
for
was,
this one.
I was born ready.
No one in the league
Okay.
can throw the ball better on the run. On the run, than Baker Mayfield.
Are you
Not
crazy?
Mahomes.
Oh, no,
not
he's
Josh
something
Allen.
wrong.
Don't even
with
say
you.
the name. You better not say the name for the Cardinals. Don't
Oh.
say his name.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Oh, that guy is
Not better than
amazing.
Baker Mayfield.
Oh,
Oh.
you
On the
serious?
run.
What's wrong? This
On
kid
the
is.
run.
I don't
This
know.
kid
There's
is.
something
This
wrong.
kid is
On the
brain
I
dead.
got to say no on that.
Kid, are you brain dead?
Back to Josh Allen.
Let me ask
though.
you a question.
We'll stay with that thought.
I want to
Who's
stay with that
better,
thought.
Josh Allen?
All you got to do is look at it. This week, Josh Allen, 3 touchdowns through the air,
Played
1
great.
on the ground.
Amazing.
Played a great game
Okay.
against a
Let's
horrible
talk.
Chiefs defense.
No. Let's talk
No,
about.
but I give him credit. Actually, though, all due respect, I do give him credit. He did play a great game.
Who's better, Josh Allen or Herbert from Chargers?
Allen, any day of the week. Hello.
I don't know. Herbert looks really good.
Don't tell me.
Herbert look good, but I gotta.
You go
It's
with
just
Allen.
some things
my
that Allen
opinion-
have. Some things that Josh Allen has.
He's got a
And then you
cannon,
got to
bro.
think about it. Justin Herbert's still young. He's still growing. Josh Allen is like he's in
He's
his
coming
stride.
into his
He's
own.
in his stride and coming to his own and
Yeah.
stuff like that. So
Absolutely.
I got to go with Josh Allen.
Are the Bills for real? They're obviously for real.
Yes, they are.
They-
The Bills are for real.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they defense and all. They
And
bounce.
they're going to be in the
Defense looks
playoffs.
They're
good.
a
Yeah.
playoff contender off the rip.
Do the Chiefs make the playoffs or not?
Yes.
They
yes.
do.
Come
they
on,
do.
no,
They just.
come on.
They do. What are you talking about, kid?
All right,
They
but
will.
I don't think the Chiefs will make it to the Super Bowl this year. I don't think, unless they go make a big change in that secondary.
We'll see. I don't know. Is that the worst game Mahomes had this year? Yeah.
I think the Super Bowl was the worst.
It was pretty
Here
bad.
we go. There we goes again, bringing up the Super Bowl, reliving the moment.
I
Yeah.
gotta fist the tie on that one.
All right. Well, moving on to your Bucs and the Dolphins.
My man Tom
They walked the plank.
walked the plank.
They did. They walked the
Oh
plank.
wait, don't go there and say just because it's the Dolphins. At the end of the day, Tom's showing you why he's the man. Over 400 yards passing, 5
400
touchdowns.
The Dolphins.
No, matter of fact, this is what happened.
The
Hey, no,
Dolphins.
it don't matter if it was the
Oh
Dolphins or
my
the New England
God.
Patriots, okay? Because he
Professional
still
team.
beat the Patriots. Okay, he came home and beat them. So my thing is, here's my boy Tom. That's fine. I'm gonna throw for 500. I'm gonna throw for 5 touchdowns. Hey, AB, listen. They told you would never win the Super Bowl. I brought you over. Ho, how about this? Let's get you your 100-yard game.
Speaking of AB,
hey, AB go for 1,000 yards this year.
Oh, really?
Oh, I agree with
AB
that.
go for 1,000.
I agree with that. I will say,
Yeah.
speaking of AB, he broke a record this weekend.
Always. The
Of
second-
it was. Let me think about it for a second. He broke a record for. It was something like the first person to get to 900 receptions in that amount of time. So
I
he's the
think that-
quickest player to get
I don't-
900 receptions.
Hold up, I think that was Hopkins.
No, that was AB.
You sure that one Hopkins?
110% AB.
Really?
Hopkins played a great game, by the way. That was a great game in
At
San
age
Francisco.
33, 34 years old, they saying he can't run. He's steady running past people. He's steady. Me personally, he's
Yeah.
still the hardest working receiver in the National Football League today.
AB?
Yeah. I don't think nobody
How
can
hard
match
working
his.
than OBJ.
Oh, please. Please.
Do-
I'll take AB work ethic any day of the week.
yeah. It looks like
I put every dollar in my bank account. You line him up. He outwork your OBJ.
Do you think that the
Young
Bucs
fella.
are in their stride right now? Have they found themselves? The Bucs are.
What you mean? Fine
I mean,
what?
they're good.
Ain't no fine in the Bucs. They just
They are.
dust themselves off.
They're
They
a
was already-
solid team.
They was already there. They were never lost.
Lost
Yeah.
to the Rams, though.
They lost to the Rams. That's
Well-
fine. It's early in the season, but understand this: when the playoffs come, them Bucs are something else, man.
Yeah. You know what? I feel bad
The Bucs
that
are
the
something
Dolphins stink because I'm old
Why you
enough to
gotta-
know
why you
when the
gotta say it like
Dolphins were really good.
How you think about the 72
So
guys?
disrespectful.
I love the Miami Dolphins because I loved Larry Zonka.
You like
and
Larry Zonka?
I just love the Miami Dolphins.
I do
But
like Paul Warfield.
It's sad to see. Yeah, Paul Warfield. They have a
Yeah,
great
he's
history.
smooth. Yeah.
It's sad to see when they're terrible.
Brian Greasy,
Brian Greasy.
all those guys.
All
Greasy.
those guys. Don Shula.
His last
Yeah,
name's
Josh
Greasy.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know about Brian? It's way before your time.
Not
It was
Brian
way
Greasy,
before
but
mine,
Bob
too.
Greasy.
Yeah, Bob
and Brian.
Bob and
Brian was
Brian.
his son,
Yeah,
Bob Greasy.
Yeah, Bob Greasy. I mixed
Yeah.
the two up.
Back in the day, the Dolphins were
72 Dolphins. They
Well, they're
had
the
a
only
perfect
team.
season. They
They're
go
the only
17-0.
team that have an undefeated.
Actually, the Patriots did with Randy Moss, if I'm
Oh
not mistaken.
God!
They had an undefeated
You
season.
and Brady. You and
But
Brady.
they lost the
you
season.
and
See, the thing is, at that
You
point, it
and
was
Brady.
it was the Moss show. I like Brady, but the Moss was something
He was,
crazy.
he was going out there, Moss all
Not on that, he come out of retirement.
In the end zone.
He come out of retirement.
Yeah.
Did he actually? I didn't know
He
that.
came out of retirement and still had over 25, 26 touchdowns.
Hey, remember when T.O.? Remember when
No,
T.O.?
Moss is one of the
Yeah.
best receivers besides
What you say, Jerry Rice?
Jerry Rice.
Oh, hold on.
Jerry Rice and Randy Moss.
Listen, man.
Listen,
are the
no,
two best
hold
wide
on.
receivers that
Listen.
ever played.
Before we
Listen.
say this, I'm going to
Listen.
say this right now.
Listen.
Antonio Brown is the third best receiver of all time. Okay, now we can dive into this.
Behind
Jerry Rice for Randy Moss.
I'm gonna say
Jerry Rice.
I'm gonna tell you. Listen, I'm gonna say why we got to back up on that. It's one receiver that got stripped from his career early, and I felt like if he would have had, they would have never stripped him from his career. Marvin Harrison.
Oh,
It would have been a
that's
whole different ball
interesting.
game.
Nobody would ever say that.
Whole different ball game.
What?
Marvin Harrison.
Man,
How
Isaac
tall
Bruce.
is
I want
Harrison?
Isaac Bruce.
Listen. I mean,
That's all I want.
listen.
6 feet.
Isaac Bruce,
Remember
Torrey
Isaac
Holt,
Bruce?
Isaac Bruce, Torrey
Bruce was
Holt.
great.
That team, those guys was remarkable.
Yeah.
But
Marvin
Marvin Harrison was the beast. Oh
All right.
man, shoot.
I want to
he
hear
was-
it.
he was-
Jerry Rice
That's
for
interesting. I've
Randy
never
Moss.
heard anyone say that, but
Jerry
that's
Rice
good.
for Randy Moss.
See now,
Jerry Rice.
See, now I'm not gonna let you just do that to me.
Jerry Rice.
Because I'm gonna tell you why.
One, you can't be both.
I can't do that because I grew up watching Jerry. I wore 80, and Moss is. I'm gonna be honest with Moss. Is he the most freakish?
Talented.
He does things, man. He created the deep ball. He reinvented it.
Yeah.
It's called the Moss.
Yeah. Yeah.
Even Jerry
See,
Rice,
it's
Jerry
hard
Rice would
because-
say if he jump over somebody, even if you ask Jerry Rice right now to jump over somebody right now and catch the ball, what he's gonna say? I mossed you.
Listen, it's hard because
So
like,
my thing is, here's my thing. Okay, here's my thing. What Randy did as a rookie, this is what I said. This is why I compare. And this is why I say, the reason why I say Randy is the best, the number one receiver of all time. Why? Not only because
What did you
his
say?
not
What did you just say?
because I'm gonna tell you why. This is why I say because for Randy to do the things he did as a rookie and came back out of retirement while he lost 3 to 4 steps and come back and had a better season as that he did in the rookie when he was in his peak, and they're gonna say, yeah, he's with the Patriots. It doesn't matter, man.
Oh
This
my
man
God.
almost 40 plus years old and still had like 26 touchdowns, 27
Oh my
touchdowns.
God.
And still jumping
did
over
not.
3.
You did not
3.
know.
Name what
Oh.
other than Megatron. Name what
my-
other Name what other receiver has done what he's done.
Jerry
Well,
Rice
Jerry Rice.
is the best route runner of all time.
I don't know about best route runner.
He's better than Randy Moss. I'll tell you.
Well,
Listen, no,
I'm
listen.
gonna tell you why.
Randy Moss.
I'm not being
Randy
biased,
Moss
man. Listen,
he's
listen,
got the jump
listen,
ball.
listen,
Randy
listen,
Moss
listen,
can run
listen.
routes
Best
too.
route runner all time. Listen,
We
best
have never
route. Okay,
seen, but
okay,
listen,
okay.
Jerry
In
Rice
the 90s
is
and
a
the 80s.
different freak of nature.
In the
Jerry
90s,
Rice?
listen. So you trying to say freak of nature?
Jerry Rice.
Well.
Jerry Rice.
Oh wow. I'm
So
not,
is Randy
listen,
Moss.
I
Listen,
think-
listen,
I mean-
kid. You gotta understand intangibles. Like Randy does crazy stuff.
And Jerry doesn't.
I
mean,
never
we're gonna take.
listen. I never seen Jerry come across the middle, catch the ball one hand, and jumps over a player,
Right.
stiffs arm a player, and goes in the end zone. I never seen him do that.
no.
I never seen Jerry go over continuously 3 to 4 people a
You wanna know what's crazy?
week in and week out.
the
I haven't
debate
seen
of-
that.
You wanna
know what's
I
crazy?
haven't seen Jerry Rice make the all-time cornerback think, oh shoot, man, I got to get on my
All-time?
Yeah,
Deion
Deion
Sanders?
Sanders, and he'll tell you. Deion will tell you.
Jerry Rice. I want to tell you something, okay?
I'm
Jerry
not saying
Rice
nothing but Jerry, but
put
here-
up 180 yards on Deion Sanders.
Let me tell you something.
for 2 touchdowns
I'm gonna
one
tell you
game.
this. I'm gonna
It's-
tell you
Hey,
this.
let me
tell you
a
something.
coach from San
Let me tell you
Francisco. It's a
something.
San Francisco.
Jerry Rice?
Listen, a San Francisco 49er coach told me out his own mouth when they be in practice. Deion used to do things to let Jerry catch the ball.
Oh,
I'm
my
not gonna
God.
I'm not gonna say no name.
way.
But man, come on.
We gotta take this
Hey.
out.
Come
That's
on,
our
kid.
show.
Jerry Rice.
I'm not saying. Listen, I'm not saying. I said that's the reason why I say Randy.
There's
because
the
what
music.
He did.
Jerry
There's
Rice
the music.
is significant.
Statistically, Jerry. Yes.
See you later. See you next week.
Okay, yeah.
Talent-wise, it's just the same. I'm going with Randy. I gotta go with Randy.
Offsides.